down, will never come down. When the sun comes up, we'll be feeling how we do right now. My heart's on fire, coming down to the wire. While the world sleeps, we'll keep burning brighter and brighter.
Good morning everyone. We're in a bit of a race against time this morning because it is meant to absolutely piss down probably from about lunchtime today onwards. We've got a blocked pipe and we're going to have a go at unblocking it before it rains, so that if we do end up getting between 50 and 100 mils, which is what appears to be being forecast at the moment, then the water's going to be able to get away. It backs up to an area which is just a labyrinth of underground springs, and in one of those springs is where we have our well water. And so if it backs up too much down here where it's blocked, then it ends up going back towards the well, and that's how we end up getting sediment and stuff in the well, which is and that in itself is a whole other problem. This whole area is completely underwater at the moment. In here's a manhole, and that's completely full of water, so we can't actually get very easily to the pipe. And then this here is meant to be a drain that takes any surplus water from over here. So this area here is partially drained on that side, I think, but then over there we've got the well. You can just see the well over there. That's where all the stock water and our house water comes from. And this water here can't get away. My dad a couple months ago brought a drain cleaner. He does a little bit of digger contracting around the district, and you know, sometimes somebody will have a blocked overflow or something like that, and he'll have the digger there, but instead of making a huge mess with the digger, sometimes it's easier to just try and clean the pipe and see if you can get rid of it with the water plaster in the pipe. He's got specific nozzles for it. This is a big problem, and if it's left like this for too long, it will start impacting the quality of our drinking water, so we absolutely can't have that. But yeah, it's a race against time because it's meant to piss down. Quite a lot of shit in there.
We had high hopes that we would be able to do this job the easy way by putting the water blaster in the manhole outlet. We didn't have any luck at all getting through the obstruction, so had to start digging downstream from the blockage to come up the other way. We first needed to clear all of the surface water so we could actually see what we were doing.
We've got the big boss helping us today, but he doesn't want to be on YouTube, so he said there's a guy in Australia that has a buddy, must be a hunting show or something, I haven't seen it, but he has a buddy that goes hunting with him and wears a KFC bucket on his head because he doesn't want to be on YouTube. But we're about an hour's drive from the nearest KFC, so that wasn't practical. So I'll just have to edit it like he's Wilson off Home Improvement, which I think is appropriate. How are you this morning, Yuri?
I'm fine, thanks.
That's a lot faster than trying to fill it with the garden hose.
This is probably double as fast.
Yeah. We're going to use the digger to open up a discovery hole, probably somewhere between here and down there, and that should give us a clear view of the pipe, and we'll be able to work backwards and clean it up. And that should the good thing about the little Komatsu digger is that it just doesn't have that same imprint, or it doesn't have that same big messy footprint in wet conditions that the big digger does. So
Unblocking field tiles in overflow is a job that is almost never straightforward because you're working blind with only failing memories to guide you. Dad and I relayed this tile drain 9 years ago. We both thought that we'd replace Novaflow with clay field tiles, but neither of us could be sure that our memory was correct. The water blaster can travel 90 metres up a pipeline, but this drain line was over 200 metres, so it was not an option to clean from the outlet up. This is why we needed to dig a discovery hole downstream from the blockage.
Get your product.
There was no sign of the pipe, and it didn't take long before the massive water that had accumulated in the area completely overwhelmed the hole. So we had to move 15 metres down the line and dig a new hole.
That's a pipe there. Is that an old Novaflow or is that?
Is it just mud?
Yeah.
But don't worry about that.
At this point we were reasonably sure we were on the wrong line and this was an old Novaflow. But we couldn't be sure, so we ran the cleaner up and down to see what happened to the water. Some water was flowing, but not a lot.
There's a little bit of water coming out that pipe, but it's completely clear, and I'd expect it to be a bit murky if we'd actually been in the right pipe. So it could be that what we discovered was just an old Novaflow. Me and Dad both think that it should be a clay pipe, so we have to keep looking. This is the trouble with drainage, is that it can be done several times over the years and you end up with 2 or 3 different pipe systems. One will be redundant. Can you please stop that? So we were able to get the pipe cleaner up about 10 metres, but it's hitting something in the pipe.
Right, get the hell out of there.
So explain to me what I have to do.
Nothing, get him out.
Hop out, Anthony. I can't. Oh, sorry. I thought you're so good at getting in the hole. Here. Use your muscle.
Basically you'll feel it just start and then just allow it to slide through your fingers.
Okay. Another hole.
We couldn't get through the restrictions, so we went another 15 metres down the line in search of the main pipe.
Oh, there's the pipe there. Shit. And it's bone dry. Fire in the hole.
We first ran the water blaster down the bottom end of the line towards the outlet to make sure it was clear for the water to get away when we unblocked the top side.
How many metres is that?
95.
95?
This is 85 here.
85.
I'm exaggerating for effect.
Oh, because that flew up with that different nozzle.
That's his job. Come on, hose man.
Put it in.
This one?
Yeah.
If you put your fingers in the pipe once it's flowing, you might catch any debris that comes down. So it'll be interesting to see what it is.
Yeah.
It was the moment of truth. Could we get all the way up? But the answer was no. We were still about 1.5 metres short. At this point, through a process of elimination, it was more likely that we were dealing with roots.
Like, we've measured it, he stepped it out to about there, and so he's going to change the jetter and see if he can cut through it. Just for context, I think it's about 10 degrees, so
he has to go home.
I'm just waiting here to see if the jet is going to break through the clump of roots and unblock this hole. I can hear it. Oh, there we go. Lucky you can stand up. There's water everywhere here. Water everywhere here. Oh, there we go. That's the pollen.
That's bamboo shit and that's how it feels.
Yeah.
Keep your hand in the hole.
Keep your hand in the hole. Oh, there's another piece there. Show what I'm describing.
Screwdriver nozzle was put through to penetrate the root blockage, and now we have to put the root cutter in to completely clear it out. To penetrate through roots and cut.
Why didn't we put that one out straight away?
Because you have to get through it first. I think you should go and take the boys home, Yuri. Anton, yeah. That's the root cutter, so it pushes through, and then that jet at the back cuts it. Yeah. Cool. It's the next day now, and we've come back to check the pipe, and it doesn't seem to be flowing at 100%. It's sort of half flowing, and we had 80 mils of rain last night, so we'd all expected there to be more blocking the pipe than just that, so we suspect that there's still another little wad of roots up there. So we've come back, we're going to put the screwdriver nozzle up again to cut through, and then make sure, I have to make 100% sure that it's gone through, and then we're going to put the root cutter up to go up the pipe and then blast the wad of roots back. So that's the plan. Hopefully we can make more of an impact now, but that's the thing about a new machine, is it takes a little bit of time to get the knack of actually using it, but we'll see how we go. Now, there'll be no tooting today. There'll be no tooting.
Okay, senor. I did it.
Out of there.
When we went up the second time, we were able to cut enough roots out of the way with the water blaster to enable all of the surface water to clear.
It's a hell of a lot easier you putting the cleaner up than...
Yeah.
Because you're so little.
Yeah.
You're the perfect size for drain cleaning. Where's the water coming out? Wrong one.
Oh.
See where the water's coming out? Yep, and poke her up there.
That's done?
Yep.
Okay. Now this half of here.
Yep.
This half of the... I've never been up here.
did a good job. Thank you. I better. Can you climb out, or do you need to be lifted out?
I have to jump out.
Oh, can you?
No, I can actually slide down. There.
Once the manhole emptied, we sent Hoseman down the hole to clean a pipe upstream of the manhole. But as we got the water flowing in that line, it started to build up in the manhole. So we knew that we had not completely cleared the blockage and it would likely continue to cause problems. At this point, we had completely isolated and identified the problem area, so knew exactly where to dig the last hole.
Roots.
There's a lot of roots coming from this bugger.
Oh, there's a lot.
Have you noticed how he opens up his mouth and licks the rain? That's what he does.
The tree's feeder roots were going crazy travelling up the chip to the manhole, and there was a big wad of tightly packed roots in the last field tile joint. The tiles down from there did not have any problems. We didn't have any Novaflow without holes in it, so found 2 PVC pipes that Dad was able to wrangle together with a bit of Kiwi ingenuity and a blowtorch. It was just the right size to fill the space and should protect the line from those aggressive feeder roots.